What's up, guys? I am riding around with my dad here today, having a good time. We've got the crappy phone with me, but we got decent signal. There's no Wi Fi at the house for another day or two, so I figured that while I was out and about today, I'd do a little daytime live. What's up, Delbert? Thanks for joining, brother. Yeah, I'm in the car, Wild William. I'm getting ready to turn the screen on. I've got some lockmail with me I wanted to share with you guys. Hey, Sushi, what's up? Let me just kick the camera on and so I can get talking to you guys. What's up, everybody? Let me go full screen so I can see what we got going on and keep track of things here. Won't be using a bunch of image stuff anyway. Let me turn off the live welcome sign and we can get down to business a little bit here, guys. Let me see if I can get this thing set mounted under the seat arm thing here, guys. I think maybe it'll work with me and I won't have to hold this thing. All right, I think that's gonna work out. Maybe once we get rolling, I'll have to grab it up a little better, but I think it'll hold. Oops. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm working on it. Closed my own damn screen. Sorry about that. When I went to clamp the thing in, I hit the button on the side of the phone like an idiot. So maybe we'll just stay in mix lap here since we can't seem to do it that way. It's all right. It'll work out. So let me go full screen on my side so I can see what's going on with everybody. And, that'll make things a little easier for me to see what's going on. Full screen with my chat. You guys probably see the chat too. If you do, that's okay. Just understand that the reason I've got it that way is because when I'm set up this way, I don't have a monitor for anything like that. So I'm not running the laptop, we're running the crappy phone. And we're, as you can see, on the road out here in good old Wilkes County, North Carolina. So I don't have Wi Fi at the house right now. And I had some cool lock mail come in this morning that I've been expecting. And I wanted to share it with you guys. So I've got some stuff pick wise here with me, a few locks, because I always carry a few things with me anyway. If the signal goes in and out a little bit, I apologize, but I don't think I'll have too many problems. It depends on where we get sent out here. Mostly, I have good signal here in the main town parts of Wilkes County. So unless I end up sent out to the boondocks for a minute, we should be good. All right. So what did I get today? Well, many of you know that a certain gentleman of the name Andrew Goss out there in Reddit land, a friend of mine, has been following my videos for a while, and I watch some of his. I don't watch all of his for obvious reasons I'm about to make clear. He's been on a little challenge lock making adventure, and he decided that he wanted to make Mountain Mick a challenge lock. So I really appreciate you sending this over to me, Andrew. I got it this morning. I did message Andrew to let him know that I'd be trying to show it to everybody today. I'm not sure what he's got in store for me, and it's probably going to be a vice pick type of situation. So I will be streaming me picking on it some in the near future, and we'll try to get it open on a live for you guys. You know, I've been having a lot of my lives lately be where I got my opens. So we'll try to carry that on in the nature of fun for everyone. There's the key he sent me. I'm not going to look at the key, guys, because I'm just not really big into that. I'll show it to you guys when we get into later on. Oh, he actually sent two keys. So that means there's probably more fun in this bag. I'm trying not to show the envelope, guys, because Mountain Mix had a few snafus showing people's addresses. It's not cool. We don't want to do that, dox people's information that way. So I will do my best to protect Mr. Andrews' possible address from being spreaded around. I'm sure he would appreciate that. Will somebody drop something in chat really quick just to confirm that I'm still getting my chat? I'm pretty sure it's fine and you guys are just listening to me talk, but I just want to confirm that I'm not missing out on anything anybody is saying. Interaction is kind of important to me when I do these live streams. So if I'm missing what you guys are saying, then that's not very interactive. Just wanted to make sure that I'm not missing whatever you guys are saying. So again, if somebody could just drop a quick message in the chat stream, that'll help me know whether I'm needing to reset it or whether it's working. Let me hide it and pop it back up. Yeah, I think it was frozen for a second there, but it seems to be visual now. If the last message is Delbert saying what's up to Sushi, then I'm on the right track. Anyway, so let me show you guys the locks at least. I may hang out for a minute and pick a few locks. The main purpose of this video is to show you guys that I did receive my challenge locks from Andrew, and that they're both rim cylinders, guys. So I'll probably be picking them back home in the lab in the vise. Looking forward to that. So without further ado, let me show you one or two of them here. Looks like Mr. Andrew has used some Defiant core and some other core to make these little goodies. So the first one I'm going to show you guys is this little challenge lock that he's made for me. It has a clever word on it that says spools question mark. So that seems to be possibly misleading, possibly good information. Who knows? That's the fun of these challenge locks, guys. There's no way of really knowing what's inside until you either strip it and look or just pick it for fun the way you're supposed to. I will not be stripping it down to see what's inside it until after we've played around with it. Yeah, I think my chat's frozen, guys. Let me check it the other way so I can stay up with you guys. I don't need a massive screen to view myself on, so let me try this the other way. Just give me one moment, guys. Be a little easier for me to navigate with the chat actually pulled up where I can see it. Oh, you're just being quiet. Okay, Sushi. Cool enough for me. Um, I can monitor the chat as long as I've got it pulled up in the right spot over here and not overlaid. So we'll just do it that way. And that way I can at least see what you guys are talking about. And maybe that'll work a little better. So if somebody can drop one more little message in the chat, I will be able to confirm that the chat is working properly on my end. And that way I can be sure that I'm not missing anything you guys are saying. Morning, Greyhound. Clearly my chat is working the right way. So I'm happy to see that. Turn the phone up the straight way, guys, because since we're already doing this on the road in unusual circumstance, I figured why not. So I'm going to set you guys down over here on my lap or somewhere. There's no real good way for me to do this except holding you in my hand, honestly. But yes, the chat is confirmed, Sushi. Thank you. I appreciate that. So again, what I'm trying to do here before I pick around a little for a moment is have a little morning daytime live with you guys. And I'm using the term morning very loosely because it is 12:48 where I am, which is afternoon. But I know that many of you are still in the western areas of where I'm at, and others of you may even be in the UK, which means you're well into your day by now, and it's already dinner time. At any rate, Mountain Mick doesn't do this time of day on his lives very often, so I figured I'd pop on over here and hang out with you guys for a little bit. And as I said, one of the reasons why is because my current Wi Fi situation, as it goes sometimes, is down yet again. So, yeah, Papa Mick has never learned to properly adult. So the bills are constantly in a rotation that leaves me without Wi Fi once a month for about sometimes up to a week. Sorry for that, guys. Very soon I will be back in North Carolina or in Florida. And in Florida, I will be in a place where I can actually have constant Wi Fi. Even if I'm not at a house, there's always nearby Wi Fi. Certainly. For example, right now I'm sitting outside of a Bojangles, so it's pretty easy to get Wi Fi if you're in a city area, guys. But in the sticks, it doesn't work that way. Anyway, let me show you the first lock again really quick since Brother Greyhound has joined us. Greyhound, the point of this live not only is because I can't do a good one from home, I have better signal out here riding around on the road than I do in the hole that I live in when there's no Wi-Fi. So I figured that I'd do a better job doing a daytime live with you guys on the phone while I was actually not in the hole that I live in. So anyway, just before leaving town this morning, I was met by a package man. My dog was going crazy, and the package man had arrived. Yay, lockmail. So, it was raining like crazy, so I wanted to rescue said package from the outdoor area. I'm glad I was able to basically catch the handoff. But anyway, as I've said, my good buddy Andrew G, who many of you may have heard of already, Andrew Goss, he decided he wanted to make some challenge locks for Mountain Mick here. And so that is what I'm showing you guys. Sorry, I'm having to put a few drinks away. Papa Mick's in mid delivery time right now, guys. So it's an interesting way of doing my live, but as I said, it's the only way we're going to get a halfway decent one out today. So I uploaded about 10 shorts for you guys if you want some Mountain Mick for your daily life. They're all cool ones where I used the new Jimmy modular tools, or I had a really cool one where I did a hybrid pick on this little brass Abus 84 MB40. Um, anyway, there's about 10 new shorts on my channel I just uploaded yesterday. So if you're looking to get your Mountain Mick pick watching on, there is some new. God, I hate this GPS. Anyway, there is some new content for you guys. So if you're into that, they're all shorts. Turn right onto L Street. Continue to talk over me, bitch. Um, there's a couple handful of 10 new shorts for you guys. So yeah, check it out if you like. They're all shorts, so some of them are like 1 minute long or less. Others are 2 or 3 minutes in length, but you could probably watch all of them that I made in less than 30 minutes if you're really trying to binge watch. Anyway, we're here to talk about Andrew's locks, guys, and I won't be picking them right now. I just received them, and when we get the better capabilities at home going again, I will be picking on them then, hopefully getting an open and doing it in front of all you guys. Now, I won't promise an open because they are challenge locks. The point is for them to be hard and a bit of a challenge at the very least. So, I'm sure Mr. Andrew has set up something good for Mick. He even released a video saying that since I got my blue belt, he wanted to tweak it a little more. So, I'm happy to hear that he probably did so. Anyway, Um, if you're interested in seeing, damn it, man. If you're interested in seeing me pick on these challenge locks, not only will I do it live, because I'm already in the habit of picking locks only on camera because of my pack lock recent 200K adventure, I will make sure to always pick Mr. Andrews' locks on camera. So that way, if I were to have an open happen while it's not live, I will upload some videos of failures and maybe a potential open on the channel. For that purpose, I have gone ahead and created a new playlist. The playlist is titled Challenge Locks. I'll probably use it for the rest of my term as a picker to share challenge locks. I may even split it up into different people's challenge locks. We'll see how many videos I end up needing to do to pick some of these locks. But anyway, I have a new playlist, and because Mr. Andrew had some cool videos of him making the locks, I have not watched any of them. I didn't want to cheat. That's how it would feel to me. I didn't want to cheat him of that. So I walked over and liked a few of them, but then promptly left before seeing him do anything because I would like to keep the spirit of challenge locks the proper way and have no idea what I'm walking into with these things. So, if you'd like to see the making of said locks, I'm sure you can check out Mr. Andrew G's channel and get yourself some information on what Mountain Mick is trying to pick. Please, if you do so, I'm begging you here. No spoilers, guys. Don't tell me anything about these locks. I don't want to know about it. It's going to be way more fun for me and Andrew if I don't know anything going into this like I don't. And if I, honest pick on these things, guys. So feel free. I more than encourage you to go watch Andrew's videos, see some of his challenge lock building, and I thank you, Andrew, for helping me get some cool new stuff to make content with and pick on. Since I've got my blue belt now, I'm going to constantly be playing around with new things and new challenges. So, with that in mind, yes, guys, please go check out Andrew's channel. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, also please do that. I think he is getting pretty close to being able to live stream, if I remember correctly. So let's try to give him a little boost in the direction of that. Um, I was checking his channel out the other day, and he needs more subs, guys. So if you guys don't mind, and if you're interested in Mountain Mixed current challenge lock saga here, please go support Mr. Andrew Goss, Andrew G, and I will try to add some links, or I've got a lot more I can do in these videos whenever I'm not on the road and using a crappy cell phone. So I will be sure in the future while picking on these locks to give him a better shout out, drop some links in the chat, and all of that good stuff. But anyway, the purpose of this video was to just get in here some, talk to you guys. I didn't expect everyone to show up because I A, did not announce it, and B, it's daytime, so my guys are either at work or just coming home in the UK, various situations, guys. So anyway, all I'm trying to say is here we are to look at Andrew's locks, and I'm going to show his locks again for that purpose. So, the first one is a rim cylinder, and he has engraved the word spools with a question mark on the front of it, guys. So, who knows what fun lies inside this thing for real for Mountain Mick to have to discover, but I'm looking forward to finding out. I will be vicing it up at the lab. Thank you, Mr. Greyhound, for congratulating me on Blue, sir. I'm very stoked about it. I found out some people weren't so happy for me, but that's okay. I'm here to focus on the positive, not the negative. So, If you're not happy about Mountain Mick, his association with his sparrows tattoo, his recent blue belt, or his channel, you don't have to watch. You don't have to associate with Mountain Mick. It's a free country and a free internet, guys. So I will continue to do my thing and enjoy it with my friends and the people who do enjoy and support it. And for the people who do not, I'm sorry you're miserable about something that has nothing to do with me. I will pray for you and wish you well. That's all I have to say about it. I really do not give that sort of energy any time of day anymore, guys. I've evolved past that in life to the best of my ability, and I prefer to just wish people well and hope that whatever inner turmoil that they're experiencing and projecting on me will be sorted out and they can get back to living kindly. Anyway, so we've got Spools question mark from Mr. Andrew. Thanks also, Delbert, for thanking me. Uh, yeah, I'm a fan. Yes, I'm on deliveries from. It's for rich people. I don't know why my wife insisted on getting Verizon. It sucks. Get you some Metro, T-Mobile, and you'll never have these problems. Anyway, until I make my way out of this crap, so I'm trying, guys. We're in the freaking hood here. The hood and Verizon signals don't match well, so bear with me. We'll be out of it in a second. But I am riding with my dad while he delivers for the rent, so I have very little control over the situation. And I also don't have Wi-Fi back at the lab right now. Being poor sucks. Like I said, the less we move, and the more we get the hell out of the workout. I'm good. How are you? It really is a pain in my ass, guys. But imagine how annoyed Mountain Mick is having to watch his fucking stream flicker left and right while he's trying to show off somebody's toys. It's a real pain in my ass, I can tell you that. The longer I sit in this crap hole, the longer my show gets wrecked. So, I'm not really happy about it either. Anyway, give me a second to get back into a place where the phone actually works, and I'll show you guys this other lock. Thanks for bearing with me. Those of you who are here, I apologize for all the inconvenience. But again, I was already making this video just because I don't have any better signal at my actual house, guys. Until the Wi-Fi comes back on. It's ironic. I've actually got better signal. Anyway, once we get back out here into Jesus Christ. with a fucking screwdriver. Pain in my ass, man. Anyway, strong signal returning. We are leaving the hood. So let me hurry and try and do this for you guys. Here's the thing. There's one more lock. He sent me two. We got spools question mark. And then we got this one right here, guys. ACL2. Which I imagine just means a challenge lock number 2. But I don't know. So I'll have to ask Mr. Andrew about that. I don't know for sure what ACL2 stands for, but I imagine that's it. A challenge lock number 2. So we're hopefully going to have signal. It may flicker beside where we're at for a second because there is a huge freaking mountain beside me. But again, I'm doing the best I can with the circumstances, guys. So thanks for being patient with me. And you can always watch this later and zoom through parts that suck if you want. It won't hurt my feelings. But anyway, that's basically what the point of this video. I wanted to show you guys these challenge locks that Mr. Andrew has sent me. So Andrew G, thank you for sending me these, sir. Very soon. All right, we're back yet again. Sorry, guys. Have fun at therapy, Greyhound. Hope your replacement super titanium new knee works out good for you, brother. I really do. Hope you're having a good, speedy recovery, and hope therapy's not too rough for you, brother. Um, we're back into really good signal territory for a little bit, guys. So I'm gonna do what I can to show you all this stuff again for a minute. Maybe pick around for a second. I'm not gonna make this a very long live for obvious reasons, but I just wanted to say hello to you guys while my signal would actually work and while I'm out and about because my Wi-Fi is gone at the house and it is even crappier signal there than it is here. Fantastic. Why even park? Drive northwest, then turn left. You would be if there weren't a lady in the way.
No, I would be if it wasn't digging.
Well, whatever. It looks pretty much like parking to me. Anyway, guys, here's the locks again from Andrew. Let me show them to you while I got signal.
Then, in 400 feet, turn left onto
Jesus Christ. Just launched me out of the back seat. Okay, so
Trying to turn the fucking right
here they are.
Trying to help you.
US 421 business.
A little late for that. Spools question mark and ACL number 2. So thanks again, Andrew. Got 2 challenge locks that you sent me. we will play around with those at the house. I will show you guys the key when I have a little better chance. I'm not going to look at them though, so I'll basically just be holding them up for you guys and glancing in another direction if you guys are dying to see them. If you want to see all of that stuff, guys, I would recommend going to Andrew's channel. He's the one who built these things. I know he's got some videos on them. I don't know how much because I haven't looked. I've been trying to actively avoid that type of thing. So, I do not know. What I am going to do really quick is just for fun, if I even have the right stuff to try and do it, is maybe try and pick around for a second. But again, I'm just going to be here for a second because we're definitely not going to have great signal. And basically, I just wanted to get on here long enough to show you guys that I got these challenge locks and let you know that there will be some challenge lock picking in the near future. So let's do a little quick one lock open on something simple. And then Mountain Mick's going to get the hell out of here because maybe I'll actually get to eat some lunch today. And we'll get back to having an actual stream sometime soon. Anyway, let's get the old everyday carry stuff off for a second. Make a couple of pops for the channel just because. What is all of that dinging? Must have got good signal now because now I'm getting messages I didn't have before. First, we're going to pop this little itty bitty guard lock. I'm going to use the Jimmy Long's flat hook on modular. And there we go. Pretty easy, guys. It's not a super hard lock to pick. I imagine it's just a little 4-pin, no security, miniature version lock. But it is a fun little one to carry around and pop for fun. That's why I have it here with me. Let's see what else I've got in the bag of tricks today. Ooh, here's one that many people might remember seeing something similar on my Berserker challenge. People kept asking me, what are those locks? Well, this is what I think they were, guys. This is a keystone lock. I do have the key for it. I got this one from Dean P. Dean P sent it to me with a couple of things I got from him when I bought the DD pick off of him that I wanted to get from him so he could get some new goodies and so I would have some new goodies. So let's get this little thing open. Most likely, I'm going to have to open it. The only way I could find to open those as well, which means what I'm going to need is the smallest turner out of the Reaper set, the 32, which I'm getting out now. Haha! And I'm going to stick that one in the bottom of keyway. I'm actually going to stick it in the wrong side from usual. Oh, maybe I'll stick it in the regular one. The only way this is going to work is with that one in there. And I'll try to get it with the McTickler. I actually used a Reaper number 1 when I did the other ones, but maybe the Tickler will sneak in there and get this one done. Come on, baby. It's not an easy one, guys. The real trick is just fitting some tools in there, honestly. Now, I think you can jiggle one of these with a rake, if you can fit a rake in it. Hey, Black Smoke Joe. Don't get too comfortable, Black Smoke Joe. This is just a live stream I'm doing on the road. the signal's crappy, and I just wanted to show a couple of challenge locks that Andrew G sent me. So I'll show you those again real quick in a second. Right now I'm just picking around on a couple of itty bitty locks that I brought with me just for fun. The stream won't be much longer because I can't keep a signal to save my life out here. So, if you have Verizon, don't go into poor rural areas, guys. Verizon is for rich people neighborhoods only.
In 70 feet, 1826 US 421, Wilkesboro, North Carolina 28697.
Instead, get yourself a T-Mobile Metro. That works everywhere in the hood, guys. Trust me, I know, because I'm from the hood. There we go. Finally got her open, guys. All right. So the McTickler did work. The hardest part is getting tools in this itty bitty keyway. Anyway, that's 2 little locks for you guys. And everything else that I have is a little harder pick. I might try one of them really quick while we're sitting stable. Let me see if I can get this one done. It's going to be harder to do, but I'll try to do it for you guys just because. Oh, it's okay, Sushi. Like I said, this isn't going to be a long one anyway, brother. Keeping signal has been almost impossible for me. So yeah, let me put this on so I can read it really quick. Yeah, you're cool, Sushi. Like I said, we're running a quick stream just to show off these Andrew G challenge locks, and for now I'm just doing a couple of quick picks. Um, just to actually keep the theme of lock picking on my channel. So let me try something that worked for me last night, guys. I don't know if it'll work this time, but we're gonna give it a shot. And this is how it works. This is an Abus 84MB. What I'm gonna do, as you can see, it's in a regular set. So I'm gonna take this half diamond modular looking singular cycloid Jimmy, and I'm gonna give it a couple of quick scrubs to get it into false set. Alrighty, so see how much deeper it is now? Cool. So what I'm going to do now is try to go in here with a hook and finish off the spools that are still hanging up in there, guys. There should be one toward the front here somewhere. Let's see what we got. The last time it was one in the front and one in the back, but it can vary. Just depends on what actually gets scrubbed into the open. This 25 is a little thick for the warding. Let me see if I can use one of these Jimmy flats instead. There's one of them. This trick doesn't always work, guys, but that's because I usually do it with my full set from the house. I'm still getting it down pat with my EDC kit. This is something I usually do with a full-size hook. There's one of them. Let's see if I can get the other before I lose signal with you guys. Oh, she's trying to go. I felt the counter. There was one. I dropped a few, guys. The one in the back made me drop a few. Let's go back and finish them off. If you are interested in seeing me get this done, I've actually got a short that I made of doing it with all my gear sitting comfortably at the lab, and I got it done in less than a minute. It's actually a pretty cool one. Oh, it's yours instead of mine, huh? That's okay. It happens, Nico. But yeah, I've had a lot of problems with this stream, Nico, so I wouldn't be surprised. Um, I'm actually on the road. I got crappy signal going in and out, trashing my stream. It is what it is, man. I just came here to show off a couple of challenge locks that Andrew G sent me. And I don't have Wi-Fi at the house right now, Nico, so I will not be doing any live streaming from the house unless I do it the same crappy way we're doing it now. And I've got a better chance of keeping signal rolling down the road than I do at the house with this crappy signal. So anyway, we will do our best, guys. I had to start over on this one because my turner fell out. So what I'm trying to do is scrub my way into a fault set really quick with the cycloid single, which is a bit of a half diamond looking thing. That's what I use it like. And I could flip and try to pick with this, but I found that this one actually needs a deeper kind of hook to get the spools on out of the way, and the warding is really slanted at the top. Abus made this one a little harder to go picking from the bottom on. But anyway, I'm going to try to get these last spool or two out of the way for us. Get this lock open in a bit of a hybrid pick. If I can. I was able to do it yesterday a few times. I make no promises that I can't deliver on. So I'll try, guys. That's all I can promise you. Jesus. So what are you up to, Nico? How is all right? Thanks for saying what's up to everybody. I didn't know a few of those people were here. Hey Zoe the cat. I didn't see you sneak in on me. Cat dog. Nice to see all my dog pack brethren in here hanging with me. After some recent betrayal, I feel it's nice to see my people uniting around me still. You guys really make this all worthwhile for me. There we go. I got it, guys. Yin Yet, what's up? I might even try doing that one more time, guys. It's really fun, and it's probably one of the best locks I have with me right now. The only other fancy lock I've got with me is a PL410 Pro I have not picked yet, which I don't see us getting done on a rolling car live stream. And I've got a 7440 I haven't picked yet. Those are practice locks for me right now, basically, guys. And I thought I had my little RB brass lock that's kind of like this one that was sent to me. You are sneaky, Zoe the cat, but that's okay. I'm a big fan of ninjas, so you're in good company here, Zoe the cat dog. Cat dog. Sneaky like a cat, but loyal like a dog, my friend. You got all the best qualities that a cat dog should have. How do you donate on YouTube? Well, in the description of my channel is my Cash App, if you insist. You don't have to do that, though. I do appreciate it, but I am very blessed, Nico. I don't know if you've noticed lately, but my friends send me stuff all the time, brother, so don't feel obligated to do that in any way. I will appreciate it, but like I said, I am very blessed, and for that reason, I try to do all I can to return the love to you guys. And when I get doing a little bit better in Florida, there will be some Mountain Mick patches made and some swag sent out. I will not be charging for that stuff, guys. I will be spreading the love. I'm going to try the same trick on the RB, guys. Instead of boring you to death with that same lock, I'm going to try this RB. I think it's a little harder, but the same concept should work. I'm going to try and swoop it with the single cycloid and go back in with the flat hooks and try to finish them off. But yeah, actually, Nico, let me make it super easy for you since we are on this one. This is how you do what you're asking about, my friend. That's the easy way. So I'm going to leave it up for a minute just so you can see it if you need it. Like I said, not a big deal, but it is a big deal to me. I'm just saying it shouldn't be a big deal requirement feeling for you. So what we're going to do is try and scrub until we can get a fault set going on whatever spools are in here. The idea is anything that's low set or not a spool. Oh my goodness. Well, I wasn't expecting that, but the Jimmy single cycloid scrubbed it open, guys. So every once in a while that'll happen. You'll get lucky, and you won't need the hybrid pick because she'll pop on open anyway. Pretty cool, huh? I'll give it another try. And I'm a little surprised to see that the single cycloid was able to open this lock, guys. I got to be honest, when I single pin pick this lock, it is not that easy. So I'm pretty delighted to see my little Jimmy Long's half diamond style single cycloid just scrub this thing open like that. That was well, like I said, Nico, I appreciate that 100%. I'm gonna take the sign down now. Not really one of them things I like to keep up on the channel often or anything. I've got out of that. Only there for basically this situation. If somebody make it easier to loaded, I don't like to look like a telethon on my channel. Losing fantastic. Doing the best I can, guys. Hey, man, I won't be sharing this one, guys. Don't make anybody suffer watching this ever again. Maybe sometime I'll actually get signal again. I don't even understand why it's so crappy around here. Really don't even understand why it's so crappy out here. 4G, and I should have 5G. Ain't got nothing to do with flat. Got to do with Verizon being fucking 50 billion miles away because there's no rich people out here. The ones that do get Carolina West. Carolina West doesn't work anywhere else. Anyway, I'm back for the moment, guys. Sorry for everybody still hanging around. Technical difficulties abound. I will not be sharing this stream to the channel, obviously. I'd never make you guys suffer through watching this again. But thanks to everybody who's here actually suffering through it with me and trying to hang out. I'm going to try and do this RB lock again. I have not built any challenge locks before, Nico, to answer your question. However, I do. I didn't know you guys could still hear me. Exactly. You're exactly right, Ian. Yeah, the next show will be Mountain Mick live from McDonald's or Starbucks or the fucking parking lot of Walmart. I don't care. Being homeless, I've lived and done all those things to be able to just use my phone. I used to have the Text Now app and use it in all those places. I would also, me and my wife would cuddle up in the car and watch a movie on Netflix or YouTube using the Walmart 24-hour Wi-Fi and parking lot. Not a great way to have to live, guys, but you do what you can with what you have. We're survivors, man. So anyway, for those of you who can relate, I'm sorry. I hope things get better. For those of you who can't relate, I'm happy for you, and I hope that you never get to experience that type of life. But just understand that many of us have, many of us will again, and the way this country's going, you might get to try it out yourself. So say your prayers and hug the people you love. And maybe remember to go to work and pay your bills if you can, because lots of people think that you just get strung out and don't work and that's how you end up there. No, guys, that's not how you end up there. That's what you do once you're there, because once you're there, everything's depressing. You just want to escape, and nobody will hire you because you have dirty clothes and no address to receive anything at. It's hard, guys. Everybody thinks that the shelter is just always open and accepting. It is not. Yeah, I know, Yin Yet. I do have good sound and video when I'm not 15 places here. That's the problem. It changes as we go down the road, sir. My dad's a delivery driver. So if I were just driving myself or parked somewhere, we wouldn't be experiencing all this. But I'm along for the ride. If I was sitting at the house, it'd be no different right now. I have no Wi Fi, and I get less bars of 4G there than I do sitting right here. So this is the best I can do for a stream today, guys. And I wanted to share Mr. Andrew G's challenge locks with you and do a little picking and chilling, see how everybody was doing. So I'm gonna do the old. I'm gonna attempt to do the old scrubber on this one. It's actually being a little bit of an a-hole about letting me get my turner in there. Maybe I'll try one that's a little smaller for this one. It's got a really crooked keyway, guys. This RB that I'm showing here, it came from England. That's one of the reasons it's acting this way. This is a little brass lock that my buddy Neil W. sent over from across the pond. So it is an interesting pick, a fun little lock. And it reminds me a lot of the brass Abus that we were just picking beforehand. Alright, I've got a good little spot in there now with the 32. Clearly the 32 is better for this lock. What I'm going to do is use the single cycloid to scrub. And if for some reason, yes, Yin Yet, I'm a big fan of using good Wi-Fi and not buying TV or any of that stuff. I use the Wi-Fi for the phone. I use it for the Fire Stick. I use it for everything, buddy. Laptop, phones. I used to have an iPod Touch. An iPod Touch is just as good as an iPhone if you have Wi-Fi and you download TextNow, the app. Anyway, we're going to try a couple of quick scrubs to get this thing into fault set. It's either going to fault set or it's going to open. If it opens, then cool. If it doesn't, we'll finish off whatever's left, hopefully, with a flat hook, which is the idea I was trying to do earlier. I just accidentally opened it with the scrubbing part. So you can scrub it open. A half diamond cycloid is a very effective tool. That's why I rave about having a half diamond all the time, guys. And I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys yet, but I have a Sparrow's half diamond coming in any day now. I couldn't resist anymore. So there's a Sparrow's half diamond that's going to land in the mailbox soon. And when it does, I will be using it a lot. Because I love me a good half diamond, guys. Half diamond is one of my favorite profiles because of its versatility. It's also really good for feeling your way around a lock to see what's going on in there. Even if you don't use your half diamond for picking, it's a really good tool for eyeballing the lock. That double slope really gives you a good idea of where the pins are, how much resistance they're giving each other with the springs and what's stacked behind them. See, I'm in a deep fault set here from scrubbing, guys. So the trick of scrubbing worked, which means now what I have to do is go in here with a flat hook and find whichever spools are hung up. And when I lift those spools out of the way, oh, you're right about that, Nico. Every dark night has a bright day after that. You just gotta hold your head up and push through things. When you get through the other side, it will be all that much sweeter. Without darkness, there can't be sunshine. So, it's all about balance. And I tell people all the time, Nico, if you're having a really hard time and facing a really rough set of trials, carry on because what you're feeling is resistance. Resistance happens at the highest amount right before a breakthrough. So basically, picture it like you're tunneling through a wall or trying to dig your way through. The time that it feels the very hardest to get through, it's not like what physics would really involve. Physics would dictate that it feels easier as you start to get to the back end. That's not how life works. The way life works, you will feel the most resistance when you're the closest to success, because that last little bit is the hardest part to get, guys. It always is. So, whenever you feel maximum resistance, give maximum effort, like Deadpool, because maximum effort will get you there. It will give you that last little bit, and you will succeed. So, don't give up when you're in the home stretch. You know, if you're facing a lot of BS and a lot of resistance, it's because you're close to something beautiful. Something good is close. So don't let it discourage you that things are going hard. Let it encourage you. Remind yourself, hey, if things are going this rough right now, then that means it's about to get better. And I promise you it's true. You will see that if you don't give up and you fight a little more, you will succeed. You will win. And the victory will be all that much sweeter because you didn't give up. And you will look back and remember that moment, and it helps build you up for the future because you remember all those times that it was like that before. And when you face adversity again, you will realize, you'll start to remember, hey, wait a minute, I must be on to something here, because it only gets hard like this when I'm getting ready to win. So just remember that, guys. It's a really good life lesson to take with you. And I would fully agree that whenever you're facing the most adversity, it's because you're getting ready to win, guys. So don't cheat yourself out of a win. I had a boss that used to say, don't be 5 minutes short of perfect. The idea is not to be perfect. It's just that if there's only 5 minutes between you and making it really good, it's worth that 5 minutes. And it is, guys. It really is. So anyway, I'm trying to see what you guys are talking about here. If I can get this RB open again, I'm going to quit messing with it. I'm not sure if I can or not. I think I've overset something. Let me see if I can scrub it again. We'll use the double side this time and see if I can quick scrub it. We'll bounce the tensioner a little bit. That's something you got to remember to do when you're raking, guys. You see what my tensioner turner is doing here? I'm pulsing it. I'm giving it a good little bounce here and there. That is necessary. You can't just lay on the tensioner when you're doing a rake job. You need to bounce it around and give it a little scrub a dub. And varying tension is basically opening the little gate so it can jump past into the shear line. You want to keep it tensioned so you don't drop anything, but you want to be able to open it up so it can jump up through there. So bouncing it like that is what you're doing. You're basically opening and shutting the door and trying to time it just right so you can sneak the pin through that door, if that makes sense. Let me try the single again. I must have a high-low situation going on here. Oftentimes, if you use too many rake cycloids, the reason it's not working is because they're all at the same height, frequency-wise. So if it's not working, that means you have a more low spot, high spot situation. And if that is the case, you're never going to get it unless you, instead of scrubbing, which is why I rock. Rocking is a very effective method for me, guys. That's what I usually do the most, because it will help you sneak past some of those high-low spots. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I really love these Jimmy cycloids, guys. I've been using them a lot lately and practicing with them for a road kit of rakes. It is a really good set. There's a 1, 2, 3, and 4 cycloid. So you're going to get everything from a good half dime. And I like that. I got a quint with me anyway, so I've basically got 1 through 5 with me all times. That's all I really need rake wise. And I've got backups because I've got my worm rake and my snake rake on the Escort. Matter of fact, I might try that out here in a second because the Jimmies have done a lot of the work on my channel here today, and that's because I've been trying to show them off. They are great tools, guys. Troy, my friend Troy, blessed me with all of them. They are fantastic. I would highly recommend them to anyone. They come all in a 19 size. I like to keep them with a rubber band around them like this, guys. That's all the Jimmies. It's like having a full 16-piece set. Isn't that cool? I got a full 16-piece set of kit, just wadded up in rubber bands because they're double-sided. It makes it even easier to carry. For anybody who's curious, give me a second. For anybody who's curious, there are cycloids, a single, double, triple, and quad. And you also will be getting 4 depths of flat hook, 4 depths of round hook, and 4 depths of gem hook. So you'll have flats, gems, rounds, and cycloids. 4 of each, guys. And if you're looking to have a good EDC kit, these things are all 19s, which is like a Goldilocks size. It'll fit most locks anywhere in the world. They come with that classic Jimmy Long strength that we're all in love with. They've got the good thick shanks. I don't think you're going to wear these out or break them unless you're DNP or really cranking on something. So I would highly recommend them, guys. And anyway, really big fan of the new gems. I agree, Andrew. Flats are the way to go. Andrew's back with us, guys. So for everybody who missed it earlier, and while I have good signal, I'm going to show his challenge locks again, and then I'm going to wrap this up for the day, guys. So I don't want to make this one too long. My signal's been so crappy, I'm not going to even be able to reshare this one. Thanks for everybody coming to hang out, and have a good afternoon pick hangout with Mountain Mick. And thank you, Andrew, for showing up. I will be making more videos, with your stuff. And I will be keeping a playlist of all the challenge lock stuff I do, Andrew. So if anybody's looking for that stuff, look on my channel, look for the challenge lock playlist. And I will also later on, when I can, I may just go ahead and do it because I don't have to look at the videos to add them. Andrew, if you'd like to work with me on that, I will share your videos of making the challenge locks that you sent me to the playlist on my channel, so you'll still get all the credit, you'll still get all the views and all of that, but people will be able to find it from my channel as well, and that way they can see your half of the videos and my half of the videos combined. And I would encourage you to do the same thing. Feel free to use all the Mountain Mix videos where he's using your stuff. You don't have to ask me. It's okay. It's a free use thing anyway. But I'm giving you full permission there, sir. If you want to use some Mountain Mick videos of me playing around with your locks, feel free. I will re-show all of this stuff like I never have after this one because I won't be sharing it. I'll leave it on the channel, but I'm not going to promote it. You know what I mean? It'll be there, but I'm not going to share it all around because of all the signal crashes I had. I'll do a much cleaner version of this whenever I get a chance. And yes, Andrew, I agree with you. Flats are the way to go. Hello, Conky. Yes, I'm doing a quick stream today because I got some challenge lock mail, brother. My buddy Andrew G sent me these 2 CLs that he built specifically to send to me. So thank you, Andrew, for both of these. Sure. You're in and out as usual. I think I've got you back. Signals in and out. That's why I'm trying to wrap this up, because it's been absolutely a nightmare out here. But I have no Wi-Fi at the house, so this is the reason I'm doing it right now. And as my friend pointed out earlier, maybe we'll just do Mountain Mick live from McDonald's next damn time. That sounds like a joke, but it's not. Anyway, spools question mark. And then we've got ACL number 2. ACL 2. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. I'm assuming that is a abbreviation for a challenge lock. Yeah, they will keep me occupied for a minute, Conky, I'm sure. I think Andrew went back in and made some changes since I made my blue belt. And no, don't worry, Andrew. I'm probably not as good as you think I am. I'm probably not even half as good as you think I am. But I do appreciate your support, my friend. And I will definitely enjoy picking on these CLs that you have sent to me. And when the day comes, if the day comes, I'm sure it will eventually. When the day comes that I manage to get these things cracked, I will get with you on what we do with them next, so we can pick us a couple of worthy contestants to send them off to, or I'll send them back to you, whatever you like. The best thing to do would be for us to find somebody else to send it to and have a good time with that. But I encourage you to wait for that and not pick anybody just yet, because a lot may change between now and the time that it's actually time to send. And it's best to just do it at the last moment before you're about to send it. I have a few people already want challenge locks for Mountain Mick, and I'm getting ready to do a bunch of challenge lock building very soon myself. I've got all the pin stock I need, thankfully. Um, I recently, from Wild Billiam, acquired some pre-cut stock in the Schlage and Quickset sizes. And I also received a few rods of the Avis and American size diameter pin stock from Troy. So basically, I've got all the options that a Mick could love or want for building challenge locks when it comes to pin stock. I just need to obtain myself a decent Dremel or rotary tool, probably a set of Harbor Freight files, you know, just the usual stuff, and maybe even a jeweler saw if I can find one of those. So yeah, once I get some specialized tools for CL building in hand, that'll probably have to wait till I get to Florida, guys. But once I get those things lined up, make no mistake, Mountain Mick is a mechanic, so I will be churning out some locks, and everybody who wants one will absolutely be getting some Mountain Mick challenge locks in the future. I do love to do metal fabrication and assembly of parts. That's why I do what I do for a living. So believe me when I say challenge locks will be made and picks will be made. I will order some pick blanks from several suppliers, and we'll start making ourselves some cool Mountain Mick picks as well. And whenever I do that, I will try to lean on all of the good knowledge of all the professional or semi-pro guys that I know who build already. I've got quite a few friends who are well known in the pick making industry of the world. So they've already multiple times offered to give Mountain Mick some pointers on making good picks. And I appreciate that. Believe me, it is an invaluable piece of knowledge to have friends like Runesmith and Kodak and a few of the other makers that I know, who many of you may have heard of already. And as I said, they have already offered to give me a little bit of tutelage. So I will do my best to make some cool locks and some cool picks. Hey, Swamp, what's up, brother? Swamp, you have been picking like a madman, brother. I can't wait till you get those American and Packlock on video and gutted, man. You're gonna be blue belt by Halloween at this rate, easily. I'm really proud of you, dude. You're flying through this stuff, so you obviously have a knack for it. Let's see what you're saying. I'm gonna bring this one on screen so I can see it a little easier, guys. Yes, I agree. I'm gonna put this one up first because I agree with Conky. Harbor Freight all the way, 100%. Mountain Mick, as a mechanic and a poor boy, loves Harbor Freight, guys. I've got the membership. I actually try to stay away from there whenever I'm trying not to spend cash because the wife already knows don't take Mountain Mick near a parts store if you're trying to save money. Um, Notorious for impulse shopping, especially when it comes to tools and goodies like that. So, absolutely. Let's see. Nothing wrong with Harbor Freight tools. Whole entire tool collection right now is mainly Harbor Freight. One day I might move up to Home Depot Craftsman Tools, but right now, yeah, I'm with you there, Conky. Unless you're doing all day, every day commercial grade professional work, you don't need to be buying Milwaukee tools and Snap-on tools and things that cost a mortgage or a car just to buy. If you're just in a hobby space type thing like we are, I would be more than comfortable telling you to buy the Hercules stuff, the Bauer stuff from Harbor Freight. All of it's good stuff, guys. And if you break something, you can walk it right back in there. They're going to trade you out lifetime warranty on most of that stuff. They're not even going to question it, dude. Like some of these fancier companies are going to make you fill out forms, take pictures. It's going to be like a full on insurance report, guys. Harbor Freight, not like that, guys. You walk in with it and show them that it came from a Harbor Freight, any Harbor Freight, and they will just point you in the direction of a new one. They'll probably even go grab it for you and ring it up for you. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of Harbor Freight. Um, Actually, right before buying my picks from Sparrows to start this adventure, I went in Harbor Freight and bought about $800 worth of tools to stock up my mechanic tools. I was working for Honda. Honda let me go because their corporate overlords decided that they didn't want to continue giving me raises or paying for my benefits so I could fix my teeth, assholes. So anyway, I do love Honda, the bikes and all of the stuff they make. I'm riding in a Honda car right now. I highly promote buying Japanese, guys, as a mechanic. The simplicity and longevity is a national respect and honor thing for them. So, unlike many other countries, they will spend an extra dime to make something more long life and durable. And it's a point of pride for them. So, I would say you're always doing well if you jump in a Toyota or a Nissan. Nissan can be a little sketchy, but most of them are good. But Toyota and Honda are phenomenal, guys. You can't go wrong with anything from Toyota or Honda. And that goes for the Honda motorcycles double. Their cars are fantastic, but their motorcycles were their actual original venture. They're one of the only companies that actually started building motorcycles and moved on to other things. Many of the other motorcycle manufacturers began with airplanes, radios, pianos. If you're curious, I'll tell you who was who whenever. But I'm getting ready to wrap the stream, guys. We're going to be riding around some more. There'll be signal dropping. I've managed to show you guys Mr. Andrew's locks. I will be showing them a lot more. I'll be picking them live as well, or trying to pick them live. I will be picking them on camera at all times, though. You don't have to worry about that, guys. So if I should pick Mr. Andrews' locks off the live stream, there will still be a nice, good video for everyone to view. So don't worry. The moment that I pick Mr. Andrews' lock, either one of them, you will be able to watch video of it, either live, replay of live, or an actual video upload. Promise you that.
Turn right, then turn left.
Again, thank you, Mr. Andrew Goss, for sending me these CLs. I'm looking forward to playing around with them.
Extension unit 8.
Like I said, we'll figure out who to send them to afterward later. It's really up to you more than it is me, because they're yours by the property laws of the way challenge locks work. But if you decide to dub me responsible for their next owner, well, owner is not the right word, but their next user, then I will pick somebody and send it to them either together or separately, whatever you prefer. Yeah, Hercules brand stuff is great, guys. Exactly. 3 years, no problems. I believe it, every bit of it. I'm actually looking into getting a few of their things, like a battery powered ratchet and a battery powered impact gun as well. They make great stuff. And even for a professional like myself, it makes a good tool to start out with, so you have something. And then as your checks begin to stack up from using them, you can afford to move up to a Milwaukee or whatever fancy stuff you want. In many cases, you will start with the idea of doing that, and you'll find out that whatever it is actually so good that you don't need to get it. That's what happened to me with the Vice, guys. I bought that Harbor Freight Vice thinking to myself, well, I'm getting it on sale. It's only going to cost $16 on sale, and maybe I'll save up and get a Chuck Vice or a Panavice 350 later on. Well, what ended up happening was I actually liked the Harbor Freight Vice so much, I'm not even interested in buying another Vice for this lock sport game. My Harbor Freight Vice does everything I've asked it to do and probably more. So, while I do support 44 Delta and the Chuck Vice, I do think it's beautiful. And I will be getting a lime green glow in the dark one to match my really cool setup that you guys may have seen recently. I will only be doing it out of style points. I don't really need it, but it would look cool for the channel, and I love supporting him. As far as buying a really expensive Panavice goes, unless somebody gifts me one or I find a really sweet deal like my boy Scooby did on one, Mountain Mick will not be buying a Panavice, guys. Panavices are cool. If you can afford one, more power to you. By all means, get you a sweet ass Panavice, brother. But Mountain Mick is going to spend that cash on some more picks, more turners, more locks. And don't overspend on, you know, pin and tumbler locks, guys. And by locks, I mean tools. I'm sorry. But, some of us fall into the habit of being collectors, and I'm already there. I have everything I could ever need in pin and tumbler locks, guys. I don't need any profiles, but I'm still buying them. There's like 3 or 4 more brands I've yet to buy a single tool from. I like to try and buy like everybody else, and I enjoy the collecting of them. So when you see Mountain Mick get some bare bones or some law lock or some multi-pick, just know I didn't need any of that stuff. Jimmy Long, Smokey, Sparrows, and Covert Instrument have well covered all my needs, guys, for quite a while. So I will keep trying and buying. You do whatever you like with your money. That's the beauty of a hobby. You can do it your way and at your own expense, and at your own time progress as well, guys. So don't feel like it's a race. It is a lifetime of collecting stuff and playing around with it ahead of you. And you don't have to do it all in one night. You know, If you can afford to buy everything that exists all in one night because you've got it like that, go for it, man. Live your dream. But I don't see it as necessary. But as I just stated, many of the things that I have are not necessary. I just enjoy some of them. So that's all I've really got to say on that one, guys. Yeah, exactly. Just that specific store is what I would say there, brother. And I agree. They were getting some great work out of me. I'm a hardworking guy and I'm good at what I do. So the fact that they didn't want to pony up the cash just goes to show me that whoever the private ownership of that one is sucks. And as we have a saying in the mechanic world, that's why toolboxes have wheels. So continue to buy toolboxes with wheels, guys. You will be moving around some. Hopefully, you won't have to move as much as Mountain Mick does, and you'll find somebody to treat you good and pay you right for your efforts. Because it's a really depressing thing when you work all day and bust your balls for somebody 50 hours plus a week. And then when you go to lunch, you go to somewhere like Wawa or Sheets or some other gas station like a 7-Eleven, just to realize that the people selling you your sandwich for lunch are making better money than you, standing in the air conditioning, making sandwiches and hanging out. So that can really discourage you a little bit. I can tell you that. Also, remember that making a hobby into a job can sometimes make the fun go out of it, guys. If you're thinking of taking lock sporting into locksmithing, let me tell you from my own mechanic experience, guys, I enjoyed tinkering on motorcycles and cars much more when it wasn't for pay, when you involve the politics of a garage and the difference of customers paying you for your work versus it just being a friendly help out session. It makes a lot of the fun go out of it, guys. So, you know, use your skills to have a hobby that you make money from if you can, and you will enjoy it a little bit, I'm sure, at times. But, damn, is there a million diesel trucks here? Anyway, try not to let all your hobbies get ruined by corporate overlords, is what I'm trying to say. Keep one or two of them, like lockpicking, safe to yourself in your lab. Don't let people tell you how to do it. And if you are going to start doing it professionally, get an LLC license and do it for yourself. So that way you can always have fun and do it the way you want to. And when somebody irritates you as a customer, you can pack up your bags and say, go fook yourself because it's your business. You don't have to answer to some boss who might fire you for telling them the truth. That's my advice for you guys that I'll close on today. Do something that you love. Try to work doing something you can stand, and don't let the two interfere with each other. That way, your hobbies will always be fun, and your job's always going to somewhat suck because jobs are called work because they are not fun. If they were, it wouldn't be called work. It would be called happy fun time, play time, hangout session that you get paid for. That's just not the way the world works, guys. Sad but true. Anyway, on a positive note, you can get paid for doing things you love, and you can become your own boss and do things the way you enjoy. So, work for yourself, and you will enjoy it more. It will be stressful in a lot of other ways, but it will alleviate many of the other concerns. Job security will lie in your ability to get more customers, not getting fired for no reason in a right to fire state like the ones that I live in. That's all Mountain Mix got for you today, guys. Let me look back in the chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. I think we're good here. I'm going to flicker for just a second because we're going behind a mountain wall for a second. But I'm getting ready to sign out anyway, guys. It's about time for lunch, an afternoon nap, and I will come back stronger and ready to pick some challenge locks very soon. And I'll spoiler and let you know whether it works or doesn't. That way, you have the anticipation. But anyway, let me put up the sign out sign. There we go. So there you are, guys. Mountain Mick has struggled and but only such a body who out. Ouch. I just sat on something, guys. That's not fun. Almost quint raked my butt. Don't quint rake your butt, guys. That's the last tip for the day. Be careful down on a quint rake. Damn. Sign out, why don't you? Piece of shit. This place. Move this phone into this place. They don't go together. Alright, guys. I'm back for a second. So I'm gonna make it quick. God damn it. It continues to flicker every time I try to say bye to you guys. Anyway, Mountain Mick is trying to sign out. I will see you guys in my next streams. Love, Mick. Stay tuned. The 250K, I'm sorry, 200K I've got coming in the mail. I'll show you guys that sweet patch and swag everybody gets when it comes in. I'm sure you've seen it a million times, but guess what? You're going to have to look at it one more time when Mick gets his, because it's the greatest accomplishment for many lock sporters and pickers. And for me, it's the baddest thing I've accomplished as of yet, but more to come. Don't you worry. Mountain Mick will absolutely be grinding away on some things outside. I will be working on 2 of those best SFICs. So if you hear me going crazy or yelling from the state that you live in, just know that these purple belt locks are kicking my butt. I haven't tried them yet. I'll also be trying out some dimple locks. Maybe that'll go a little smoother at first because I've got some emptier, easier stuff to work with. Anyway, that's all I got for you today, guys. I love you all. Nico, Delbert, all you guys that came. Greyhound popped in. Swamp. Uh, who else? Who else? Who else? Black Smoke Joe was here. Conky. I think I got all you guys. Maybe if I missed somebody, I'm sorry. Andrew, of course. Andrew, thank you for the challenge locks. I'm glad you were able to drop by as well, brother. Um, like I said, I'll have some better streams in the future showing your CLs off. And Yin Yet, thank you for stopping by as well. Zoe the cat dog, Sneaky Zoe the cat dog. Thank you for coming. I already said Swamp. Mm-hmm. But Swamp, again, Papa Mick wants to make sure I thank you for coming. Yep, Swamp's there. Swamp's from Florida, of course. So we got to give him a little extra love. Conky also is one of my Florida boys. Florida boys unite. To my Florida guys, I will be having a tool chapter opened when I get down there. So look forward to that. Oops. Look forward to that. Because I will get me a tool chapter opened up. And that's going to be the bomb, dude. If you guys want to come to West Palm and hang out and pick with Mountain Mick and with the professor, we're going to have our own chapter booming as soon as I touch down here in a couple weeks. I'm talking to the people at Tool about getting it set up. It should be really fun, and I'm going to try to spread some more life, love, and lock sport out there. Let me also thank Sushi for dropping by. Sushi's been hanging out with us at work, not getting to chat as much, but I appreciate him coming to support us as well. Wild Billiam, thank you for coming also. And just making sure really quick I didn't miss anybody, guys. I like to scroll back through the chat and double check. I think I got everybody. So yeah, if I missed you somehow, comment more times next time. And Mick will notice. I love all of you guys. Thanks for coming to hang out with me, even for sticking through the adversity of all the crappiest of signals. Like I said, I'll keep this stream, but I'm not going to share it far and wide like I usually do, because we did struggle a lot with this one. And I don't want to push an inferior product on people. But I appreciate you guys all coming to hang out. And it'll be there for anybody who wants to watch it later. Fortunately, you'll at least be able to skip through the crappy parts. So that's it, guys. Shaka Zulu for my boy Dean P. Love you guys. Mountain Mick's going to hit the big red button. Happy picking. See you guys next time.